back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Heather. I am mama to 4. My kids range from ages 12 and under, and I make videos on anything to do with motherhood and basically anything that I find interesting or fun. So please consider subscribing and hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I upload. In today's video, I wanted to share with you what I made for dinner for my family of 6. I get a lot of questions about what I eat because if you've been following me for a while, you know that I've been on a weight loss journey, and while I'm not ready to share 100% my journey, in this video you'll get to see what my family eats and how I adjust it to fit my needs. This video is also a collaboration with 3 other amazing mamas here on YouTube: Dani over on TheBuenoBunch, Elisha from Hannafamilyvlogs, and Kassidee from itsmekassidee. They'll be showing you the meals that they fed their family. I'm super excited to see the meals that they come up with. My weekly meal plan could definitely use some new recipes, so make sure you check out their videos after you watch this one. Their channel links and video links will be in the description box below. Make sure you watch their videos, subscribe, and leave some love in their comments. I know this intro is already super long, but because of the pandemic we're all living through, I could not make a video about food without mentioning this. I know there are a lot of you who are struggling to provide food for your families and your children, so I left a link in the description box below. It is to Feeding America. If you need help, this website allows you to find food banks in your area that help provide resources, including food for those who need it. It also provides information on SNAP benefits, which are food stamps, the WIC program, and in certain areas they offer lunch and snacks to school-age children who are not in school at the moment. So if you are struggling, check out the link in the description box below to Feeding America and take advantage of the resources that could help you out during this time. So tonight's dinner is pretty simple and a go-to on busy evenings. So I just made some ground beef tacos. The only thing different is these are homemade corn tortillas. They're super simple and easy to make. It's just a little time consuming, especially if you need a lot of tortillas like I do because I have a big family. I actually made these because I could not find the kind that my family and I are used to eating at the store, so I improvised and decided to make my own. All I did was use some masa and water, mixed it together by the directions on the back, and then I rolled them up into little balls, and then I used this really cool tortilla press. I found it at Target. It's pretty affordable considering it is a cast iron tortilla press, but all I did was place one ball in the tortilla press, press it down, and then cook it on the stovetop in a skillet. The time consuming part is because I don't have like a long skillet, I just have a pan. It takes me having to do them individually to heat them up. And then some people fry the tortilla after they have heated them up and kind of cook them through, but I don't. I've left them as soft tortillas. This is one of my kids' plates, and then this is my plate. As you can see, she has 2 of the tacos, a little bit of cheese, and then some guacamole. I usually make my own guacamole, but they didn't have any ones that were ripe and they were all hard as a rock. So I ended up going with this one. It's called Holy Guacamole Classic, family sized, and it's pretty big. It comes with a lot. And so yeah, I got this because I really wanted some guacamole on these tacos, and they have pretty good ingredients. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, not too bad of ingredients, pretty simple. I've tasted it a little bit and it tastes pretty good. Nothing compared to homemade, but you gotta do what you gotta do during quarantine. Anyways, so I have some roasted broccoli. A lot of the vegetables that my kids will eat have to be oven roasted. So I oven roasted broccoli with a little bit of avocado oil, pink salt, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. We have some rice, and then some vegetarian refried beans. I want to learn how to make those myself, but unfortunately I don't know how, and I just get them from the can. And yeah, I have everything the same as the kids, except I don't eat the rice, and I have a little bit more broccoli because I like it a lot. So this is what we're having for dinner, taco night. It's a win-win all around. Everyone loves it. Tonight's dinner is a family favorite. I love this recipe. It is super easy to make with minimal ingredients. This is actually my plate. This is one of the kids' plates. It doesn't plate very nicely, but it's super delicious. All I use is Aidel's Italian style chicken sausage, some potatoes, as well as some Brussels sprouts. All I do is take one sheet pan, I line it with tin foil. You don't have to, but I do for easier cleanup. I cut up the potatoes really nice and small. So I lay the potatoes down first. I then cut up the Brussels sprouts and lay those on top, and then I lay the sausage on top, and then I cook it in the oven, and in about half an hour to 40 minutes, it is done and yummy. Like I said, family favorite. I don't pair it with anything because you have your carbs, your meat, and then a little bit of vegetable. And this is something all my kids eat and they love it. I really love tonight's dinner. It is a bacon wrapped pork tenderloin. This is my kids' plate and this is my plate. It's really super simple to make. I actually use my air fryer, which is why you might hear my air fryer still going, because I'm making another bacon wrapped pork tenderloin. I make 2 at a time. So all I do is I take bacon and a pork tenderloin. I cut off all of the fatty pieces on the pork tenderloin. Then I wrap it in bacon, stick it in my air fryer, 400 degrees for about 10 minutes at first. Then after 10 minutes, I brush it with some honey and sriracha. And then I let it go again for another 10 minutes. And I take it out when the internal temperature is 140-ish, and then I let it rest. But yeah, this is super simple and easy to make, and it's really, really yummy. Over here, I made the kids some macaroni and cheese to go along with it, as well as some oven roasted asparagus. I just roast the asparagus with some salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and then fresh garlic. And then, as you can see, my plate is a little different. I don't do the macaroni and cheese. I have this salad that I got actually from Trader Joe's. It had its own dressing in it, but I'm not going to use the dressing that came with it. So I really love this salad blend. It has cauliflower and Brussels sprouts and radicchio and kale. So a lot of the yummy, healthy stuff for you. And then, like I said, I'm not using the dressing that came with it. I'm actually going to be trying this one today. Ingredients are really pretty good, and I hope it's going to be yummy. So I'm going to put this on my salad. And then I also have oven roasted asparagus. So yeah, that is dinner tonight. Super yummy, and we're all really excited to dig in. Today we're having some balsamic glazed sirloin tips, I guess you would call it. I actually make it in my beloved Instant Pot. I love this thing. I highly recommend it. I just can't say enough good things about it. I use it at least 2 or 3 times a week, if not more. I just love this thing so much. Anyways, so how I make this is I take some sirloin. They only had some sirloin beef tips at Trader Joe's, so I decided to get that and then cut it up into littler pieces. And I take that and I put it with a little bit of olive oil inside my Instant Pot, let it brown on all sides, and once I've gotten it all brown on all sides, I go ahead and add my other ingredients, which include orange juice, balsamic vinegar, garlic. I throw that all in the pot and then turn on my Instant Pot for 15 minutes and let it do its thing. When it's ready, I just open the top, give it a little stir, add some thickening agent. I use arrowroot powder, so it comes out really nice, really tender, super delicious. It was really quick. I think the whole cooking time is about 30 minutes, give or take. And then this is my kids' plate. This also has mushrooms in it. I forgot to mention, but you would have saw that when I was making it. But it does have some mushrooms in it that I have put in the Instant Pot with it, so it marinates with it. So I put the sirloin and mushroom balsamic vinegar glazed meat on top of mashed potatoes for everybody else. And then I did buy a lot of asparagus and fresh broccoli, so I went ahead and roasted some more of that, used up what I had left. So we're having some more broccoli and asparagus tonight. And then this is my plate. I don't eat the mashed potatoes, but what I do is I put the meat over a bed of greens. This mix is just baby greens with some shredded up carrots. So it has baby spinach, baby lettuce blend, endive, and radicchio, and then it has shredded carrots, and then I also have broccoli and asparagus. So this is what we're having. Tonight's dinner is one of the unhealthier ones that I have here for you. Sorry about that. Everybody needs a little cheat day and a really yummy, scrumptious meal every now and again. So this is gnocchi, but I use this really, really yummy gnocchi that I find at Trader Joe's. It's actually cauliflower gnocchi. The ingredients of it are pretty good, so I really love it. I don't feel as guilty eating this version versus normal gnocchi. I start off by cooking some bacon and roasting some broccoli. After I get the bacon to the doneness that I prefer, which is really, really crisp, I go ahead and remove the bacon and the bacon grease. I then saute the gnocchi with a little bit of the bacon fat and some butter. After it gets brown on all sides, I go ahead and add some freshly chopped garlic. I use a lot, about 4 cloves. My family and I love garlic, so I use a lot of it, and I stir that around until it becomes a little soft and fragrant. After that, I go ahead and stir in my lemon zest and some Parmesan cheese and a little bit of lemon juice, and then I give that a little stir. After all that's done, I go ahead and add the roasted broccoli and stir that in. I just like to add that last for some reason. So yeah, pretty much after that, it is done. I just like to make sure that everything is cooked through and warmed up nicely. So for plating, I just add some of the mixture to my plate or my bowl, and then I top it with some chopped up bacon, the crispy bacon that I made earlier, and then another little sprinkle of the freshly shredded Parmesan cheese. If you want, you can also add some more lemon, salt, pepper, just to your taste. This is so good. I really do enjoy this. Like I said, it's not the healthiest because of all the bacon and bacon fat and butter, but I do try and get a little bit of health in there with the broccoli and the cauliflower gnocchi. This is my 6-year-old's bowl. She gets the same thing as I do, and this is my plate. If I really wanted to get super healthy, I would probably do like a little salad before I ate this, but I'm just really hungry and want to dig in. I really don't care about being healthy today, so I'm gonna go ahead and dig into this. My kids are gonna dig into theirs, and yeah, very excited for dinner tonight. So for tonight's dinner, we are having buffalo chicken strips. Super simple and easy to make. All I do is take cut up chicken breasts and I dredge them in some egg and then toss them in a mixture of almond flour, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and some nutritional yeast. And then I go ahead and stick them in my air fryer for a little bit, and they come out nice and crispy. And while those are cooking, I make a buffalo sauce using just some hot sauce, vinegar, and butter. And then once they're all done, I go ahead and coat all of them. And they're really yummy, really delicious. I have some corn here that I just roasted for about 45 minutes in the oven. I have some garlic butter french fries. All I do is saute some butter and garlic together until it gets nice and brown and crispy. And then I toss it with the french fries after they're done cooking and put a little bit of parsley on them. This is my 5-year-old's plate, and this is actually my husband's plate because I forgot to keep some of those out of the sauce. I don't eat the sauce, so I have to make some without it right now. But I do use this sauce. It's from Good Foods plant-based buffalo style dip. I actually dip just the air fried chicken strips in this sauce. It's so good. I love it. I get this from Target. I wanted to show you guys the ingredients. I really love the ingredients and that it is plant-based and dairy-free. So good. Again, like I said, I get this at Target, and it's just really yummy, and I dip just the air-fried chicken strips in here instead of putting the sauce on mine. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope it gave you some great ideas to add to your weekly meal plan. Don't forget, this is a collab with TheBuenoBunch, Hannafamilyvlogs, and It's Me Kassidee. Make sure you watch their videos after you're done watching this one. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new here, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Stay safe, guys.